and you guys can learn tutorials like this, okay? And there is videos recorded on there, and you guys can grab the tutorials on my Patreon. All right, you guys can access this link right here. All right, and okay, let's get started right now here with this live streaming. Guys, I'm gonna do this beer, okay, and I'm gonna use here this as reference to make in this art style. All right, we will use here a sketch as usual, okay. I'm gonna grab here the pixel layer, okay. Hello Dania, hello Fazio and Gonzalo, Gabriel, everyone, welcome. Let me open here the my sketch persona, okay guys, and I'm gonna start here to understand this concept, okay. As you can see here, this is a really cute beer. I want to draw a cute beer, and you guys can see here this proportion, okay. For example, we have here this eyes, okay, and the nose, okay. It's a really small details, all right, that we are gonna build, okay. This is just an example, okay. And as you can see here, this is the proportion that we want to achieve, something cute, okay. And you can see here the distance between these eyes, the mouth, the nose, and the ear, okay. So I'm gonna start here to make my version, and before I get started, let me activate here and let me hide my screen, my webcam actually, and I will activate here, guys, the symmetry, okay, and the mirror. I'm gonna use this because I'm gonna save a lot of time, okay, and you guys can also follow this process. Okay, as you can see, remember to lock, okay, and everything is gonna be mirrored, all right. And remember to look at the references if you have no idea about where to start. I'm gonna start here with the biggest shape, okay. I'm gonna start here drawing a circle, the head, okay, and I'm gonna start here the body, okay. This is gonna be the body, and the ear will be placed something like here, okay. I'm doing here this really smooth because I'm starting here this sketch, you know, the concept. I don't want to define now the lines, but with more you make sure that the shape is correct. You guys can start to bring more force to the lines, all right. So I'm gonna make here this scarf, something like this, and I'm gonna start here to make the face. So the proportion here is something like here. Hello, yo. Oh, guys, you have really strange names sometimes here on YouTube. Let me draw the mouth. The mouth is gonna can be something like this, okay, and the eyes can be here, the nose, the mouth. Let me zoom more this, okay. A happy beer. You guys can increase more the size or of the brush if you want, okay, here, and paint just a little bit. And guys, you have to enjoy this process, okay. This is a really awesome thing. If you want to draw, don't need to struggle. And we are drawing this from our concept ideas, okay. So if you have no idea what to draw, just grab some references, take a time, some water, and draw, okay. And if you know already my channel, you know that I really enjoy to bring this kind of content, these good things. It's really enjoyable. And here I will draw the hands, arms, you know. I'm thinking about to the baby Yoda that I see some days ago is holding a cup of coffee, and I'm thinking I can do something As you can see here, I'm increasing the hands, you know. So you can increase the hands, you know, if you want. This is the good idea, because if you start to vector immediately, it's not very good, because if you need to change something, you're gonna lose a lot of time. Okay, so it is really important that we show you here. It's really important to sketch, because the sketch allows you to plan your house. Okay, you're not gonna build your house without to plan your where gonna be the bathroom, the room. Okay, yeah, I'm think about it. I'm still think about it. The baby Yoda. Here you go. And he's holding. We can add some. Oh, let me show you. I'm gonna use the erase. Okay, there is no secret at all, guys. Okay, he's gonna be the polygon. Is it the polygon? And okay, and I'm gonna do here some lines. Okay, we can increase more this if you want to make kind of something like this, you know. And basically, let me draw some cheeks here, something like this maybe. I don't know, we need to test here. This is a sketch stage. The ear here. Guys, you can ask questions to later on. Okay, I'm not going to read all the time the questions now, because I like to concentrate. I like to enjoy my drawing, you know. And sometimes listen to music, I'm get more kind of confident to explain why I drawing, because it's really difficult, you know, when you are drawing, explain everything. It's really challenging. I'm drawing here the shadows. As you can see, it is deactivated the mirror, and now I can start to draw the on single side, you know. Okay, let's draw more here. Let me hide my face, because it's not very important to see me now. I'm gonna add here the shadow, just to make sure where the shadow will be placed. I'm gonna increase here okay, maybe I'm think about to bring the baby Yoda for the next week. Okay, it's gonna be really awesome. Let me try here to bring now the little bit of shadow, just to make sure where is the you know, the shading. The shadings. And it is really awesome to have this idea now. It's fine. Okay, a little bit here and here. Okay, so here is the sketch. Basically, yes, we can also draw the heart if you want. So, but I don't know if I will draw now. Let's see how this will work. The Christmas hat. I'm just sketching here to see if this will be look nice. I don't want to make something complex for now, you know, because I know the time is short for some of you, and you guys are too anxious to watch this live until the end. But please, guys, watch this until the end. You will learn a lot. I promise you. All right, and mainly try to practice, because in this way you'll be able to learn. Okay, now it's time to vector this guy. The drawing is ready, and in order to do this, what I'm gonna do, I will start here. Let me save this, okay, before we vector. And here we go again. It's saved. I will vector a layer, create a vector layer, and drag behind here. And you guys need to lower the opacity. Okay, and as you can see here, let me check, lowering the opacity, and start to vector. To start to vector this, I can use the ellipse. Okay, let me start to vector by using the ellipse. change here the color to see better, and let's place here. Okay, and the idea, guys, about the vector, don't focus on the adjustments now. Okay, focus on the only on the shapes, the basic shapes. I'm gonna draw here the body, the upper body actually, and place on here. Okay, this is the body, and start always with the biggest shapes. And now the same for the ear. I'm gonna draw the ear here, ear here. My gosh. And okay, let's now bring the hat. I mean, I'm not going to use here now because I will duplicate after finish this one. All right, let me draw here with the paint tool. Change the color to see better between the blue, as you can see this shape here. I'm giving here just a little adjustments, as you can see. And the vector that I do here, guys, it's very simple. All right, I don't use the paint tool of the common way that a lot of people use, because I use the vector like 3D. I start with few points, like a low poly, few points, you know. And this is the way that I think is very fast to make something in vector. Okay, this is the vector shapes, and I need to insert here the shapes for the face and the arms. Okay, it's gonna be really simple. Let me try to make this fast because there's not much things to explain on here now. Maybe yellow. Okay, and the eyes is the black. The ear, duplicate this. Oh, sorry, the nose. Okay, and for the lips, you guys can make something like this. Look, I'm gonna use here just these vector points. Okay, as you can see here, and you guys can convert this to smart as well. And here you go. Look, you guys can also bring this kind of effects, I mean stroke. And let's duplicate this and flip. Okay, and here we go with the shape for the lips. And let me draw already here a cheeky. As you can see, this is a stage that you need to be careful, you know, to not lose yourself in the details. Let me save this and back to here. Okay, and I'm gonna draw here this scarf. About this scarf, let me draw some lines, as you can see here. Look how I did it. I'm gonna use here a red, something like this. Okay, and I will convert this, as you can see, to smart, and fix this as well, fix this side, and here we go. It's very easy if you know how to vector optimizely, I mean in a good way. Things becomes really easy, you know, to adjust. As you can see here, you can increase this to here. I don't know yet, but this is the reason that I love to use vector. Okay, and I know that there's a lot of people using Procreate, but in Procreate you cannot do this kind of stuff because if you change the shape, you need to change the color, or it's sometimes for me I don't like so much. But I really enjoy to use the Procreate just to sketch the ideas, you know. And here we go with the hands. I will explain later on how I'm gonna do the hands. I mean the shading, okay, because it is a separate layer. All right, it is a separate layer, as you can see. So we need to make this. And before we forget, let me draw here the cup of coffee. Okay, it is here. Let me, you guys can change here, okay, the layer of the pixel to see better. Okay. And let me insert here. Let me check here. You guys need to think which one you can use. I'm gonna use the rectangle to make the cup. Okay, if you guys can hear me, just tell me, because now I'm using here this little microphone, as you can see here. This one here, and I hope it's better now. Okay, let drag to here. Oh, sorry. You need to be careful to drag here inside of this layer, because this is the layer where is the shape. Okay, as you can see, this is the shape, and here is the pixel, I mean the sketch that we did. And I need to convert this side here. For example, let me convert to curves, create a point in this side here, and you guys can delete this point here, making a kind of triangle. Click on here and click on smart, and you guys can change here the shape of the cup and increase here to here, and that's fine now. And you are going to insert here another ellipse, you know. Let me change the color, different color, so you guys can see better. I'm gonna use here this tool, okay, as you can see. And of course, this needs to be behind of the hands, you know. The cup will be something like this. So now it's correct, right? It's correct. And after that, we can increase more details and so on. But the idea here is just to draw the main shapes. Okay, and let's draw here. I'm gonna use the pencil tool for this one. All right, let's see. I don't like to use the pencil tool anymore, but let me show you how you guys can use. I draw here this shape, and you can use now a color, as you can see here. Okay, and yes, quite easy. Just the curves that is some annoying to adjust. I don't like to use sometimes this. And please guys, if you are new here, just subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe and give it a like, because this is very important for YouTube to understand that this video is good and more people can see and can see in the timeline, you know. I know this is sometimes is boring. I mean, yeah, it's annoying, but it's needed to us. Okay, let me, I think all the shape is done. Okay, for now, just this one is remaining. Okay, and now we are done for the shapes. All the shape is done. Okay, no more shapes for now. Let me save this guy. I'm gonna focus on that now on the colors. Okay, few adjustments, and let me, after this step, you can reduce here this sketch. Okay, you can reduce the sketch, and I'm gonna start to color the character. But let me insert here a background, a quick background, because the color will be you know, a little bit white, because I want to make this character white and the background is too white, you know. And let me group all of these shapes, okay, and place inside of this ellipse, as you can see here. I'm just take a time to adjust the layers, okay, so you guys can see better what I'm doing. Here's the character. I can increase here the size, as you can see. He's gonna be placed on here. All right, and let me fill here. Okay, this is basically the shapes that is done. Now I'm gonna start to color the shapes. The background is gonna be kind of blue, you know, and let me place here a white shape behind, because it is gonna be the sky. Let me check here, you know, this snowing. Let me check here. I know this can be a little bit confusing to you if you are really a beginner, but what I'm doing here basically is placing a background for this character, all right? And we need to be careful because the color will influence what your user is seeing. I'm gonna use something. I'll try white, okay? White, and the background needs to have the contrast, all right? And let's color more to here, okay? And the body as well to white. The hands here, as you can see, it's gonna be white, and I will explain later on how you guys can paint this, all right? But let's add something like this. And we are just painting now. Grab a color. This one can be something like this. Not too white, because if it is too white, it's gonna be measured with the, you know, the skin of this beer. The ear now, white. The side of the ear can be a little bit more this color here, no? A little bit pinky. This is the color stage, so you guys can do as well. And this cup can be which color? Maybe something like this. This color is nice, I think. And let me give here some adjustments, because we can duplicate this guy here. All right. Let me change here this shape. I want to make this a little bit different. All right. I'm gonna add here a white shape. Okay. And also for these eyes, let's add here a white shape. I'm gonna add here just the white shapes, all right, as you can see. And for this one here, let me change as well, because I want to make something dynamic, you know, not too geometric, and you need to change these curves, you know. Let me check here. Yes, something like this. Okay. And can you see these curves? And make sure that this is below of the nose, as you can see, so you guys can change here, okay, the size. And let me make something a little bit different here. I will draw some shapes, white shapes here, okay, as you can see. Now don't need to have transparency. This is just in order to have a little bit different, you know, as usual. And you guys can start to adjust the details, okay? And let me check here something. Okay, it's white now, this ear. And this background, you guys can, let me check here the color. Yes. Make sure that you guys can take more references to this color, you know. And let me add here more blue, I think. Background, I like this. I don't want to focus on the background right now, okay? Let's finish here the color for this character. I will add here some details already for this scarf, okay? In order to do this, I'm gonna use the pencil tool or vector brush. Let me check here. I'm gonna use here this one, some of my vector brush, premium vector brush, okay, to save time, because I use the vector brush to save my time, and these are going to be the magic. Okay, that's done. This kind of strips, and this is what I want to achieve on here. We want to save time, you know, and we can just here. You can draw, if you don't have my vector brush, you can draw this lines here using the rectangle. All right, and here we go. Drawing this. Let me add here a stroke, but I'm not going to let this as black. Okay, as you can see, I'm gonna change the color, right? And let me place this guy here to behind of this layer here of this scarf. Okay, like this maybe. And let me try here again the vector brush. Let me check here. Okay, drawing side to clip, you know. This is how I do the things here. okay, the shape are done, some details, and let's focus now on the face. Let me adjust here. Let me save this first. Okay, save this and we'll be fine. Hope you guys can follow this process, because I know that I'm doing here a little bit fast. I hope, or no hope, because I want to show you in a very practical way how you guys can do this. Okay, this is the eyes. Okay, and let's duplicate this. Okay, I'm gonna just drag and drop, but let me show you the technique that I use a lot. I'm gonna use the symbol tool, add symbol from selection, insert, and here we go with the mirrored eyes. Let me show you how this works. If you are new here, I needed to disable the symbol, because I'm gonna be able to keep the eyes, the lights for the same direction. Let's change here this guy here to here. Okay, now the direction is correct. I don't know if I will let this red, or because maybe it's something like this. I think it's nice, because the red is a kind of joker, I think. And guys, remember about the symbol tools. It is activated now, and you guys can just change here, as you can see. Okay, look, you can place the eyes on here, on here. Look, there is a lot of variations that you can use. There is a lot of variations that you guys can use. Okay, but for this one, I want to let these eyes really cute, because can be one here. Okay, I think. And the nose, let me change here the nose. I hope you guys will enjoy a lot this tutorial. Okay, and guys, here as you can see, there is this line. Let's fix this line, because I don't like it so much. Here we go. Okay, now it's time, guys, to make some shadings. Okay, I'm thinking about choosing raster or vector. I don't know yet, but let's first here fix this ear. Okay, let me hide here the webcam again, and for example, this is the ear, and group them and duplicate these guys here. I need to know here. Okay, and duplicate to here. Here we go with the ears, and Yeah, basically you can, if you want to leave it like this, you can go, okay, that's fine, I learned a lot, thank you John, bye bye. No, don't go yet, don't leave. Let me add more details and you guys can see more thing here. Here is the cup of coffee or chocolate, okay, chocolate. And let's add here some kind of, oh, look what I'm gonna do here, okay? Pay attention. Stop using Instagram and pay attention, guys. I will use here. Let me deactivate the stroke. And I'm gonna draw here a kind of smoke, okay? First, let me do something like this, okay? And another one here, okay? 1, 2, I think is good. Okay, 1, 2. And I'm gonna use here the transparency tool. Just select them both. Transparency tool, as you can see. Maybe paint to white so you guys can see better. Okay, the white is too white and you guys can't see well. But let's start here to, let's see how this will look like, okay, the shadings that I plan to use. And in order to do this, guys, let me change here something to make it more cute. I think it's good. For the hands, as you can see, because I need to know which kind of shading I'm gonna use, but let's use here the raster. I'm gonna use the raster. And I will use here this, let's try my sketch, this one here. Let's see. And I'm gonna grab here this color and change, let's see the composition first. For example, we need to select the body, the head first. The head, as you can see, this is the head, okay? The head shape. Of course, we need to save this, and you are gonna be fine. You will not lose your project like me some years ago using Photoshop. And I'm gonna insert inside using using the raster, okay? I'm gonna use the nose brush. Let's see how this will look like. Oh, okay, it looks, I think it's gonna be nice. Let's check here. Okay, let me paint more. Just a second, because I need to think sometimes. I will teach you how you guys can merge these guys here, okay? And this one here, let's insert inside again. I don't think you need to use the insert inside, just draw. Okay, it's automatically, I almost forgot. As you can see, this is awesome. This is why I like to use the, to place here. This is why I like to use the film designer, because everything is very handleable and automatically to use. Okay, and change here a bit the color, more dark, I think. You can erase this to blend. I'm gonna show you how you guys can blend more this. Select this, I'm blending, you know, and blend more here, on here, and place here. And let me now draw more here. Yeah, so basically what I'm gonna do here basically is drawing and erasing, you know, make some shadings. We can change later on some colors. As you can see, I'm using the raster mode. This is not a vector, okay? Let me paint this like this, okay? And let me check now the body. Let's check here the body. Guys, please comment here. I want to hear your opinion about this this drawing, these techniques that I'm using, because this is a really new thing that I'm using here. I want to hear your opinion if you guys are liking. And it's very important to me, you know, because it's very important to have feedbacks. If you guys don't like, I will understand. And let me about the hands. Look guys, what I'm gonna do, I will start here. I'm using here you know, I need to paint over the hands, but let me teach you how you guys can merge this. Okay, I'm gonna show you right now. For example, here is the hand, and this shape here, guys, this shape, okay, you need to choose the vector mode, and you need also to increase this arm here, and you are need to use the transparency tool. Okay, and here we go. Look guys, it's measured now. Okay, it's measured. Oh look, because this has a transparency. The transparency is like a blended things, you know, fading away. And here you go, and back with the our shading, and try to make more contrast. So because in the size out, you know, small size, you guys can see better. As you can see, okay. And this is the hand. Let me erase this a little bit. I don't know. 41 minutes. It's fine for a really nice project. Let me duplicate this guy here, flip to here, and we are done with the hands. Okay, and let me fix here some colors. Let me check here if I can change just a little bit the color. Why I'm doing this? Because I will try to experiment a new thing. I'm gonna use the white, you know, to blend more the white here. Let me check what this will look like. And now what I'm doing basically is painting the white where I want to apply. For example, I want to apply on here, on here, on here, behind, and now a little bit on the front of the face here. Okay, as you can, I don't know if you guys can see the texture because maybe the quality of the camera is not so good like in 4K as you guys are used to see, but this is really important to see how the things can be done. I'm painting here the face, okay, and yeah, this is the way you guys can shading your designs. Okay, and then let me use the a little bit white on here. Okay, and change here the color. Let's use the another different color, a little bit purple. Let's see what this will look like. Change here the color in a fast way. Okay, it's raining here, you know, so I hope the internet will not get down. And let's shade in here the mouth. I hope that is the thing needs to be here. I mean, it will be fast, you know. I think it will be really fast. Now I can shade in here. Check. As you can see, the shading, you can change the colors and painting like I'm doing here. Okay, it's not difficult, you know, if you take more practice painting, change colors to give more tones of colors here. Okay, and let me erase a little bit, and here let me paint just a bit and erase. I'm gonna erase here. Below. I'm gonna erase here below. Look, as you can see. Okay, and you guys can paint here to more something like this, and to white here. Okay, and it's just remaining the hat and this guy here, but let me fix here the ear because it's not to correct the shading of the ear. Let me fix this. Grab the color, the same color here, the same for this one, you know. Okay, and now we are going to shading this back. Let me use the white again. Is this? Yeah, it's correct now. The white, as you can see. Okay, and for this ear as well, select the raster first, okay, because it is being applied on here, and place. Guys, I'm thinking about to make this live stream not available all the time. I'm thinking to publish and on my Patreon, you know, because sometimes people don't watch a full time and they don't care so much when they have their lives on their disposal, you know. I mean, it's important if you get practice, and don't forget to tag me, okay, if you do this exercise that I'm doing here. Let me, yeah, it's correct, I think. Okay, as you can see here, like I'm doing here. Okay, I'm trying to make it a little bit faster now. Some shadings, as you can see. And for this one as well, let me paint. And if you start to make the raster, you need to use basically in everything, because if you don't use, things will not be very correct, you know. And here we go. Let me just clear here the lines to make the right, just a little bit. And to finish this, let's just paint this one here. Let me start to let me do something a little bit different. Let me save this guy here, okay, and let me just place here to see better. Okay, now we can see better. And okay, I think it's better to see in this way. And the white behind of this background, I will place two white. Oh no, this one. The shape of this guy here to white. Okay. And let's see here. I think I can reduce this a little bit. Oh, I need to place these guys on here, and now I can reduce the size, as you can see here. Okay, but just a little bit, right? And back in here, I will duplicate this layer, okay, because I want to keep save this vector, and I'm gonna raster this one, raster this one, and raster this one here. Okay, why I'm doing this, I will explain. Because I want to start to shading this, and if this is have some details, the patterns, you'll not be able to apply correctly the texture separately, I mean, you know. So let's back in here with the raster, and pixel layer again, drag in here, and start again to vector this. I'm gonna show you now how you guys can vector it. Oh, sorry, to apply this. I'm just using this. Oh, I need to see something here. Because there is a kind of white shape here. Let me check here. I think is the body. The body is here. Can you see here the body shape is behind? And I'm doing now a little bit faster because now it's just details. Okay, it's just about to make details, fix things, and here we go. Okay guys, as you can see, it's becoming nice. And the last one is for this one here. Again, duplicate, make your raster for these guys, and start to paint. I'm mixing for this tutorial I'm mixing here. Let me use the wow alpha. If you convert this to raster, make sure that the alpha is activated, so you don't need to create all the time another vector, I mean pixel layer now. Okay guys, we are almost done. Okay, look how this will, it's been nice. I'm liking, to be honest. I'm gonna make something a little bit different from what I'm used to. And if you guys like, please don't forget to comment in this section on there, because I want to the YouTube show me more. It's sometimes very hard to show. And guys, this is done, but let me add here one thing that I think will be really nice to use. I'm gonna duplicate this rectangle and I'm gonna apply here the styles. As you can see, this is a nature style, and I'm gonna use this one. Okay, as you can see, maybe this, let's check here. Using fill tool, I can make this thing here. This is the snowing effects. And another thing, let me check here. Okay, I can let this like this and change here to this. Make some mountains. Okay, let's make some mountains and the white shape here. Yeah, that's fine. I think it's done, but let's try the last thing here to add some shading for this background. Let's see if this will work. Okay, let's see the experiments. Oh, gradient here looks nice. Oh, really cool. I like it. This is why you can't just quit, you know, from what you are doing. If you have inspiration, ideas, whatever, you know, you have to do it. Don't leave your drawing, you know. This cup, I need to texture this cup. Let me start here, guys. Let's see. A little bit orange. Let me use the orange color here. I believe that you guys will not see this kind of tutorial anywhere on YouTube. I think, you know, in this way that I'm trying to explain, a really easy way you guys can do, you know. I really believe on this. Oh, I need to just, because I'm doing my best here to bring a really awesome content, and I think you guys will learn if you practice, of course. And change here a little bit the color and see how this will look like. Let's see. Oh, look, guys, this is our guy. And let me check here if we can change this maybe something like this. Okay. Smiling, like something like smiling. Okay. Yes, I think it's fine for now. The nose. Okay, guys, this is the result that we got for now. Let me open my screen. I'm so happy with this result. Finally. I'm so sorry if this gets a little bit you know, too long. I don't know, but I hope you guys enjoyed a lot of things that I bring to here. Let me apply here some effects. Okay, I'm gonna use here some layer effects. Of course, I cannot live without using these effects. I'm gonna use here the inner glow. Let's see how the inner glow will look like if the people is leaving, is losing these techniques that I'm showing you here. Look how this is amazing to use the inner glow. This gives you a lot of contrast. All right, and also you guys can see the outer glow. Okay, as you can see the outer glow, but okay, it will not be placed in this way. You can left in this way if you want. Okay, it's gonna be really nice as well. But let's soften this more just to give you more contrast. And I'm gonna use here a little bit of blue. Okay, as you can see, this can give a little bit of contrast for this guy. And another thing that, let me check, I'm seeing here what I can change here. The detail that I can increase, the inner shadow, and I will use this guy here. Okay, this guy here, maybe a pink, I don't know. Let's see how this will look like. Radius, using a radius, but let's change here the composition of this guy. I don't know how this will look like. The vivid light, let's see here. No. Okay, the blue works nice a little bit. I'm testing here. Oh, the ice, something like this. That, I don't know why the color is not being applied so well. Because let me check here. Or other effects. I want to check here other effects. This one here looks nice, but I think I will stay with this one here. This one here, I think. This one here. Okay. And guys, we are done for now. Okay, I think everything is good. All right. I hope you guys enjoy a lot what the things I showed to you here. Okay, and I'm just checking here if everything is clear enough. Yeah, that's all for now. So if you guys finish this art, or if you fall, of course, remember to post on Instagram, on Facebook, all right, and tag me. Please tag me. I want to see this art that you guys do as well. All right, don't forget to export this art here. Okay, you click on here, create slice. Can you see here? Create slice. Click on here and export in PNG 2x. Okay, and select the folder you want to export and send to me. All right, I really want to see your result as well. And after this live stream, I will take a time to animate this guy, and I'm gonna post tomorrow the result. Okay, the time lapse for this live streaming, and I'm gonna show to everyone the animations. Okay, so guys, thank you so much for joining me today. And before you forget, you guys can join in my Patreon. On there I try to bring exercises, okay, more tutorials, more than here. Okay, and you guys will be able to get reviews from me. Okay, I will review your result on there, and I will explain some theories that I use to make my art.